Barnaby Jones, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, with guest stars Patrick O'Neill, Joan Van Ark, Charles Aidman. Tonight's episode, The Challenge.
Please, I'm trying to talk to you. I'm not leaving till you talk to me.
You mean the way you talk to Nancy?
She had to know.
Sure. Sure. The wife's always got to know if the husband's fooling around. Otherwise, it's no fun.
I told Nancy that I'm in love with you and that you love me. I thought I was telling the truth.
Maybe you were, Kathy. But it doesn't matter now, don't you see? I mean, the condominiums, the business, every cent of it Nancy's. Without her, I've got nothing.
We can live without her money.
Sorry, Kath, but I can't.
I have to go. They booked me on an early flight in the morning. Arnold, if you change your mind, the ad agency's putting this up at the Lawana Shores Hotel in Honolulu.
Oh, Mr. Moore. Mr. Moore, you're a mean man, kicking out a sweet lady like that. Not to mention standing up a terrific guy like me. You missed our appointment today.
My wife knows all about Kathy and me. She walked out this morning. I'm through paying your blackmail, Captain.
Oh, it's not that easy, Mr. Moore.
Damn it, friend, the wallet is empty. You've got no more hold on me. No more Wednesday appointments. No more $500 a week to keep your mouth closed. See, now it's my turn to squeeze you. I'm going to go to the police, and when they've heard what I have to tell, the hell that you put me through will be nothing compared to what they'll do to you.
Oh, now, Mr. Moore, you're getting yourself all worked up. It could be we can work something out.
There is nothing left to work out.
I'd think twice about that, Mr. Moore.
Cabot, you know what I'd do if I were you? I'd start running. Because I'm going to get the first laugh I've had in months, seeing you behind bars.
Red, you made a big mistake.
Arnold's bathing trunks were still wet, Mr. Jones. Well, did you ever hear of a man taking a swim just before putting an end to his life?
Well, now, Mrs. Moore, according to this police report, that may have been exactly what he did.
Arnold would never commit suicide, Mr. Jones. He enjoyed living too much. He loved all the good things too much to take his own life.
Most of us do. The trouble is, most of us are like me. We can't afford them all.
When my father died, he saw to it that I could, Mr. Jones. I loved my husband. I encouraged his tastes. Good food, good wine.
Sounds like you think you may have spoiled him.
Unfortunately, Arnold had another taste for what he called good company. He wasn't the most faithful of husbands.
You sure of that?
I suspected it for some time. He even called in the Raider Detective Agency to find out once and for all.
What'd they say?
Well, as a matter of fact, the agent on the case gave Arnold a clean bill of health. But he was wrong. The day Arnold died, a woman called me. She didn't give her name, but she confirmed everything that I had suspected all along.
I want this data comparison coded for, the last 3 years, will you? Barnaby!
Quite a little place you got here.
Oh, it's about time you came to see it. Well, come on. What do you think?
Well, you're doing a lot better than you were when you were a forensic chemistry student in my class. We got more machinery in here than they moved into my Uncle Ezra's dairy farm after Aunt Jean got tired of hand milking.
Well, Raider offers total services, from delivering payrolls to investigating murder. I hope you're finally going to take me up on my offer to join us.
No, I'm working on a case. About 3 months ago, you did a surveillance for a Mrs. Arnold Moore. What I would like to see is the investigative log and also the man who worked on it, if possible.
Sure. Investigator, Arnold Moore, surveillance. No problem, no. The man you want's one of our best, Frank Cabot.
Sour ball, Mr. Jones.
Oh, thank you very kindly.
Make yourself comfortable.
There you go.
Let's try my swinging seat.
Very interesting, but I think I'll just sit here. You don't mind?
Barnaby, I got to run. You sure you won't reconsider my offer and join up?
No, thanks. I always like to do my own milking.
Milking. You a farmer, Mr. Jones?
Well, I left the farm some time ago. I'm a private investigator.
Retired?
Not yet.
I knew nostalgia was the big thing these days. I hadn't realized it'd come this far.
Well, it takes more than age to make an antique, Mr. Cabot. I'm looking for information about Arnold Moore.
Oh, you're the one. Yeah, Moore's insurance company told me his wife had hired a private investigator to check on his death. She doesn't think it was suicide.
And you were hired to prove that it was.
The case was kicked over to me about an hour ago. You're right. His policy doesn't pay if it was suicide. I was just going over his investigation file.
Say, I'd like to have a look at that.
You're welcome to it. It's really good. Quite thorough.
Well, Mrs. Moore seems to feel that you overlooked one thing. Mr. Moore had a girlfriend.
I don't make mistakes on basics like that. You read the file. Moore wasn't involved with anybody.
Well, Ms. Moore says he was. The woman even called her.
Yeah, well, Mrs. Moore could be mistaken.
Well, her husband didn't seem to think so. As a matter of fact, he admitted it.
Oh, wow. Oh, boy, it looks like I blew one. But, it could be that Moore was out of touch with his girlfriend when I was following him.
That may be. But I figure if I can find his girlfriend, she might be able to throw some light on what happened the night he died.
Mr. Jones, if you're correct in this, I've got my professional standing to redeem. Tell you what, why don't I wrap this thing up for both of us?
Well, I appreciate that very much, Mr. Cabot, but I don't think it'd be fair to my client.
Well, I don't care if they call it an accident or suicide, but there's no point in both of us spinning our wheels over the same ground. Besides, since you're such a good friend of the management, I won't even send you a bill.
Well, that's very kind of you, Mr. Cabot, but I think I'll just keep putting one foot in front of the other and see where it leads me.
Well, that's up to you, but don't forget, better man always wins.
I'll keep that in mind, Mr. Cabot. I'll keep that in mind.
Mr. Stevenson? Mr. Stevenson?
Oh, what is it, Sheila?
Well, I just wanted to say goodnight. I'm going home now. Unless you need me for anything.
No, go ahead. Have a nice evening.
Oh, thanks.
Stevenson?
I beg your pardon?
Frank Cabot, rated detective agency. We've been hired to look into some discrepancies of Vanguard Investments business affairs.
Well, that's impossible. I never made such a decision.
Well, it seems that you're the one man your board of directors didn't ask. They're a little upset. The ripoff comes to over $100,000.
Mr. Cabot, this is hardly the place to be talking about such
Oh, we
matters.
could go back to your office. That's the way you juggled all your accounts, isn't it?
What do you mean, juggling? I never did any juggling.
Mr. Stevenson, you can be honest with me. These cases are always the same. A woman, gambling.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure your superiors would consider those stocks a gamble, Mr. Stevenson. A very poor one.
How did you know about those stocks? Now, look, I'm not a rich man. When those stocks pay off, there'll be enough to return the money and still ensure my future.
I'm sorry, Mr. Stevenson. I know how you must feel, but I have to make that report. Now, believe me, it's not easy having to ruin good people just because they've made one mistake.
Mr. Cabot, this report of yours, when is it due?
Tomorrow morning, I'm afraid.
But it could be delayed.
Oh, now, Mr. Stevenson, I think I see what you're getting at, but now you're asking me to put my future on the line.
Perhaps if there was some extra money in it for you?
Well, now, I don't want you to think there's anybody who couldn't use extra money.
I can make it very attractive. All you have to do is hold up that report.
Look, you're a nice guy. That's not right that all the nice guys in the world have to take in the neck. Why don't we talk tomorrow? We can work out the details by then.
Well, we can. I'm sure that we can.
Well, until then, I don't want you to worry about a thing, Mr. Stevens. Okay?
Wait, Mr. Cabot. I'm not unskilled. I felt certain that my transactions were absolutely untraceable. How did you find out?
Well, there's one thing about a good detective, Mr. Stevenson. He's always got his ways. The man's hooked.
You're good. You're really good. We've got it made.
Well, not quite.
And when you're all finished, bring me everything you find in the filter trap.
Oh, sure. Well, Mr. Jones. Up early, huh?
Well, I don't like to let much time go by. You're kind of up with the chickens yourself.
Yeah, well, I got this strange rooster with built-in AM, FM radio, stereo, tape deck, the whole thing. Wakes me up every morning, crowing the news. So, did you find anything important while time was jogging by?
Depends on what you consider important. Take a look over here.
Is this where Moore went over?
According to where the police found his body. Now, why would a man bent on killing himself pick a place like this where he had to fight his way through a jungle?
If you ever decide to go over, you want a nice clear runway, is that it?
Seems to me this would be a more likely spot.
I don't want to puncture any pet theories, but according to psychiatrists I talked to, this might be too easy.
How do you mean?
Well, a man committing suicide is usually trying to prove something. Now, 9 times out of 10, he'll choose the most difficult way. Then he's got more time to change his mind if he's afraid.
You might have a point.
Mr. Jones?
Yeah.
I'm just about finished, but I think I did get everything that was in that filter trap, just like you asked for.
Oh, thank you very much. This may be very helpful.
Well, they say that the depths of the sea hold many secrets. I didn't know that applied to swimming pools.
Well, when you don't know what you're looking for, it doesn't hurt to look everywhere.
Yeah, if you say so. Why don't you let me take that down to our lab? They'll do the analysis for you in no time.
Well, I don't want to inconvenience you. My lab may be old-fashioned, but we get the work done. I'll tell you what. I'll send you a copy of the report. And since you're such a good friend of the management, I won't even send you a bill.
Go.
$1,000?
All you have to do to earn it is to hold up that report of yours.
Well, how do I explain these inaccurate figures in the company's accounts?
You give me enough time and I'll take care of those. Believe me, those stocks will pay off when the market turns around.
Okay, Mr. Stevenson, you made yourself a deal.
Thank you, Mr. Cabot. You won't regret this.
I'm sure I won't. See you next week.
What was that, Mr. Cabot?
Next week. Same time, same place. Now, $1,000 is a great deal of money in some circles, but you'll have to admit it's a little inadequate when you consider the risk.
It's all I can afford. I have a family to take care of.
So do I. You took more than $100,000, and you're going to more than double that.
Not till the stocks go up. I can't touch them till then.
Mr. S., you're a smart man. Now, who's to know if you dip your hand in the till again? You might even get better at it. Practice makes perfect.
You're a blackmailer. You're nothing but a blackmailer.
I guess that's just another shame you'll have to live down. Starting another man on the road to crime. Now, I'll regard this check as a down payment. You can pay the rest in weekly installments. Say $500 each.
If I refuse?
Oh, well, I'm afraid I'd have to make my report very prompt and very damaging. Now, neither one of us wants that, do we?
I should have recognized you for the thief you are from the start.
Now, don't be sulky. See you in 7 days.
spoil your mood or anything, but may I ask what you're doing here?
I mean, are you deliberately trying to blow your cover?
I waited until he left. He never saw me. I called Kathy Sayer's agent this morning. She's finished her modeling assignment and she'll be flying into L.A. tonight.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's really wonderful. That's terrific, but I didn't ask you to do that.
I was just trying to please you.
Sheila, you're an inside operative. Your job is to get in where I put you and to learn what I need to know. And the way to please me is to do just what I tell you. Now, no more volunteering, you understand?
Yes.
Made out of fired clay, and you see that little smudge down at this end?
Just barely.
Well, I did some scraping of that and ran a test and turned out to be ash.
Then what you have me staring at is probably just a broken piece of ashtray?
And there are about 3 or 4 more just like it up on the roof next to the pool, and that's where this one came from.
What does it prove?
Maybe nothing. Depends on how it was broken and when.
Hello, Kathy. How'd you like Hawaii?
Who are you and how did you get in here?
Detective, Miss Sayers, would like to talk to you about Arnold Moore.
Arnold? Is something wrong?
Mr. Moore's dead, Miss Sayers. Happened a few days ago.
Oh, no. Oh.
Sorry, Miss Sayers. I know this must come as a great shock.
I've been away on a fashion layout. How did it happen?
Violently. That's why I wanted to talk to you. You were one of Moore's secrets. Anyone know he was seeing you?
Oh, there was Carl Hastings. We ran into him once at a restaurant. But Carl was a good friend. He pretended not to see us. In fact, I don't even think he got a good look at me.
Anyone else? Anyone who wasn't such a friend who might have wanted to hurt him?
There was a man. Arnold told me about him. He was blackmailing Arnold.
You never saw this man?
No, but Arnold did mention his name. Cahill, no. Cabot, that's it, Frank Cabot.
Miss Sayers, I think you better come with me.
Yes, anything I can do to help. By the way, how did you know about me? Excuse me, officer, can I see your ID again?
That's what happened to the ashtray.
Mr. McKay, do you recall exactly when you noticed there was one missing?
Oh, I recall, Mr. Jones, I recall. See, part of my job is buying replacements for anything that gets broken. Now, the ashtray was gone the morning after what happened to Mr. Moore.
You sure about that?
Yes, sir. See, the night before, I'd just finished cleaning the pool area when Mr. Moore came out to swim. Now, when I left, all the ashtrays were there.
And the next morning, there was one missing?
Yes, sir. But there were no broken pieces I would have noticed.
Well, now, if the police sealed off the rooftop within 15 minutes of Mr. Moore's fall, that would mean that whoever picked up the broken pieces of the ashtray would almost have to have been there when he fell. Did you notice any of the other tenants on the roof?
No, sir. It's really too chilly for most of our people, except for Mr. Moore.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. McKay. Ms. Moore,
You didn't ever see the woman who called you, did you?
No. I don't know now if I'm glad or very sorry.
Did your husband have any other, people who were close to him?
There was one person, an old school friend he brought into the business, Carl Hastings. Why?
We're looking for a witness. Special kind of a witness who could explain how your husband could jump to his death and at the same time manage to dispose of a broken ashtray.
Mr. Hastings? What a slice you got there. Great on dog legs. I had an uncle who used to practice his rhythm by swinging a horseshoe tied to a rope. He used to kick himself in the stern a lot, but it cured his slice.
I'll try to remember that. Are you some kind of pro?
Pro detective. Your office said I might find you here. My name is Barnaby Jones. Nancy Moore hired me to look into the death of her husband.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I have nothing to say.
Mr. Hastings, you were Arnold Moore's closest friend. I'm hoping that he told you something about that girlfriend of his.
Arnold's dead, Mr. Jones. Why can't we leave it at that?
His wife needs to know how he died, and I think she's entitled to that, don't you?
Arnold Moore was the best friend I ever had. He gave me a chance, a job, when nobody else would.
Well, he doesn't sound like the kind of a man who would object to the truth. Besides, if you cleared your mind, it might improve your golf swing.
Okay, Mr. Jones. I have been going through Arnold's business accounts. I found a series of weekly withdrawals, $500 each, stretching back 3 months now.
Now, what do you suppose you did with all that money?
I don't know. It was listed under the heading of out-of-pocket expenses. I can only tell you, Mr. Jones, our pockets never had business expenses like that.
The girlfriend?
I knew Arnold was seeing a young lady. If he were alive, I'd never say anything, you understand? But now, what do I tell Nancy?
Hastings? Excuse me, Frank Cabot. Morning, Jones. You're really doing quite well. Those feet of yours moving right along.
Well, apparently, you're not doing too badly yourself.
Matter of fact, I'm not. How well would you say you knew Moore's girlfriend, Mr. Hastings?
I only saw her once.
That was that time at the restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Isn't this the girl?
I can't be sure. It was 4 months ago. Lights were dim. I was across the room.
Well, take your time. Study her carefully.
The hair color's right. She has that willowy look.
That's fine, Mr. Hastings. You've been quite a help. Oh, I'm sorry. I take it you haven't found the mystery lady yet.
No, Mr. Cabot, and I must admit I'm impressed.
No, please. I owe it all to a certain kindly stranger. After you poked holes in my old report, I thought I'd better fill them in.
They do say a man learns by his mistakes.
Well, that's something we can all remember. Now, don't let these little setbacks get you down, Jonesy. Always better days ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Hastings.
Vehicle LG1 5699. Give me 555-8442.
Mr. Stevenson's office.
All right, lady, now's the time you can really start pleasing me.
How you doing, Jones?
Just fine. I figured that you wouldn't mind if I joined you.
Jones, if I did, I'd have lost you about 5 miles back.
I'm much obliged, Mr. Cabot. You've given an old hound the thrill of the chase.
My pleasure.
Just who is it that we're not going to find here anyway?
See for yourself.
Is there something I can do for you two gentlemen?
Sheila Bonner?
Yes.
Private investigators?
What terrible crime have I committed?
We just want to ask you a few questions.
All right, come on in. I'm not really feeling very well, but if it's important enough for the two of you to come here.
I realize it's difficult when you've lost a loved one.
Does this have to do with Arnold?
No one wants to bring up any pain, Miss Bonner, but we have to have information about Mr. Moore.
The only thing that matters is that he's gone, and I'm alone.
Miss Bonner, nothing can change that.
No, not now. But if I hadn't called her, if Arnold and I hadn't argued.
You argued?
Yes, the night he died. I went to see him up at the pool. He was furious at me for having called his wife. I suppose I was just as angry. But why couldn't he see that I'd done it for us?
That's how you left it?
No, not quite. When Arnold said I'd ruined his life, I told him if that was the way he felt about it, then it was over between us. I was finished. I didn't mean it, but...
But what?
Arnold pushed me. I hit a table and knocked over an ashtray. Would you believe it? I actually cleaned up the pieces.
Why did you bother at a time like that?
Well, it's a woman's trick, doing something silly like that. It took the edge off the fight. And it gave Arnold a chance to apologize.
Where did you put the broken pieces?
I dumped them into the trash bin on my way out.
You say Mr. Moore apologized?
Yes. Only I told him to forget it. I was finished. I hoped he'd come after me, but he didn't.
I just have one more question. You have some very nice pieces in here. Did you buy them yourself?
Arnold enjoyed giving me nice things. I guess I just didn't have whatever it takes to turn them down.
Did you also pay the rent?
You said just one question, Mr. Jones.
Thank you, Miss Bonner. Sorry we had to come by. Sorry about everything. Like I said, Jonesy, you should have let me wrap this up for you.
You think this is all?
Well, Arnold Moore wakes up one morning with everything. By that same night, he's got nothing at all, not even his mistress. Wouldn't you say it's a good motive for suicide?
Moore's insurance company will be very happy, Mr. Cabot. I'd say you've got your motive all right.
I'm sorry I'm late. Any luck so far?
You know, Betty, I could have sworn this was a murder.
Well, maybe these can help. Arnold Moore's business records. And, well, this is everything that I could find on Sheila Bonner.
Arnold Moore and Sheila Bonner. You know, listening to that young lady today was just like reading Cabot's surveillance log. Everything's so pat.
She did have all the answers.
Yeah, no place to check them out. I can't figure out all these withdrawals.
Well, prices are going up, Barnaby. Even with girlfriends.
But $500 a week, and as regular as clockwork.
What is it?
See, maybe this clockwork has some kind of a calendar in it. When was it that Mrs. Moore received that report from Cabot?
It was 3 months ago, on the 3rd.
That's the same week Arnold Moore made his first withdrawal. Now, we know from Hastings that Moore had been seeing that girl for over 4 months.
I get it. The $500 withdrawals didn't begin until...
3 months ago. The very same week that Cabot gave Moore a clean bill of health with his wife.
You think Moore paid Cabot to keep quiet about the girlfriend?
That would sure explain these strange entries in Cabot's log.
You think he doctored that?
It fits. And so does something else.
What?
Once the girlfriend blew the whistle by calling the wife, Moore had nothing else to hide.
Then he would have no reason to keep paying Cabot.
Exactly. And Cabot is not the type who becomes a good loser or wants any witnesses around.
What about all the things that Sheila Bonner told you?
Sheila Bonner. I haven't quite figured out that young lady. According to her employment record, she worked in a lot of places in a very short time.
She once worked for one of those temporary office help companies. Maybe she got the habit.
Where did they place her?
That list is back here. Raider Detective Agency. Barnaby, she worked there.
All right, Barnaby. Someone by the name of Sheila Bonner was working here as a temporary secretary last year. But we employ temporaries all the time.
Did you know that that girl has shown up working at half the businesses Cabot investigated for you since then?
They probably worked well together. As you know, a few of our investigators recruit people to work as inside operatives, pay them out of their own pockets.
What's this case Cabot's working on now? Vanguard Investments Incorporated.
Oh, their board was afraid the controller was getting greedy, and they didn't want to frighten the stockholders with an audit, so they hired us. Why?
Did you know that Sheila Bonner's working for them?
Look, Barnaby, all I know is, according to Cabot, that Stevenson, the controller, is clean.
Are you a betting man?
No.
Good, because I wouldn't bet on Stevenson's honesty.
What about Cabot's?
Well, the way I feel about him is, I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell him I was here.
Barnaby? Oh, no. All I want to know, really.
Hang on to your questions, because I'm going to have some answers very shortly.
Here's that report. Rader's supposed to leave some stuff on his desk for me.
Mr. Stevenson's office?
Put Stevenson on.
Frank, what's the matter?
This isn't a question and answer session, Sheila. Now put him on. Yes?
Mr. Jones, Mr. Stevenson's left for the day.
Forgive me, Miss Bonner, but after the story you told me yesterday, I find it hard to believe what you're telling me today.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
You're almost as good at this as your friend Cabot. What did he do, cut you in on a percentage?
Mr. Jones, if you don't get out of here, I'm going to call a security guard.
It's not just blackmail now, Miss Bonner. If I'm right, you could be charged as an accessory to a murder.
I told you, I don't know anything about Mr. Cabot or Mr. Moore.
You ought to at least know where your boss went.
I'm afraid Mr. Stevenson can't be reached.
It's a shame I couldn't reach you, Miss Bonner. It's a real shame.
Judy, will you please take Mr. Stevenson's calls?
All right, Cabot, what is it now? What do you want?
Oh, nothing. I'm letting you off the hook, Mr. Stevenson.
What about your report?
Well, I'm going to help you out. We just have to figure it out exactly how to keep your accounts from conflicting with my report. Come on, let's take a walk.
Best cover-up would be to blame the whole thing on a bookkeeping error. Say that the money that's gone never really existed. Now, if your report could back that up.
Stevenson? That's as far as we go.
What are you doing?
Sorry. I have a delicate situation. You're a weak man. You broke for me, you'd cave in for anybody else.
Cabot, please.
What are you doing here?
Jones figured it out. It's too late.
Cabot, freeze! Stupid! All of you stupid! Seems I was wrong for once, Jonesy. Better man doesn't win after all.
Let's go, Cap.
Barnaby Jones, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, with guest stars Fritz Weaver, Harris Yulin, Mario Racuzzo, and Helm. Tonight's episode, Conspiracy of Terror.
So that's the story. I had no real insurance. Nothing. Nothing for Helen and the kids. So it wasn't tough for me to say that Charlotte Sheffield and I were having an affair. And that I killed her in a fit of anger.
But now you say you didn't?
No, Sheffield killed her. I was dying. I had nothing to lose. Lawrence Sheffield promised me that if I took the blame, he'd look after my wife and children.
Riley, you know very well that you don't need me for this. If you call a press conference, you'd have your story in the headlines by morning.
No. I don't want that. Mr. Terrence, the cons here say you can be trusted. Your book,
7 Death Row.
Yeah. You treated those guys right. You gotta promise me you'll do this for me, too.
I'm listening.
I'm keeping up my end of the bargain. I'll do the time. It can't be much longer the way I feel. But I gotta be sure that Sheffield keeps up his end of the deal. And he takes care of Helen and the kids.
What did you want me to do, Riley?
When I'm gone, if he goes back on his word, you can use this story any way you want. But I want the story of Charlotte Sheffield's murder told.
You can count on it. But you'd shake him up a lot more if you told the authorities now.
No. Then Helen would have nothing.
Who's there? How long have you been standing there?
It's okay. Stacy's my cellmate.
Yeah, I just come to tell Riley that he's wanted down in radiology. Didn't mean to interrupt anything.
We'll talk again soon, Riley.
You will do what I ask?
Sure.
Thanks. I don't know exactly why Sheffield killed her. Porter Long didn't come get me until Charlotte had been dead for some time. He said there'd been an accident, that Mr. Sheffield needed my help.
Lauren, let me talk to him first. Why? I have an idea. Just give me 5 minutes. It'll make things a lot easier.
All right, Porter. If Stacy Vernon's message is correct, it could mean trouble. I must have that tape. I was only a stringer, but I worked for Sheffield's paper for over 8 years. It wasn't unusual he'd call me up to the house. I'd been there maybe a dozen times before.
Mr. Terrence, I'm Porter Long. I represent...
Yes, I know who you represent. I'm very busy, Mr. Long.
Well, I'm sorry for intruding at such a late hour. But I understand you received some information regarding Mr. Sheffield today.
There really isn't any point in our fencing words. I know John Riley didn't kill Charlotte Sheffield.
Riley's using you, Mr. Terrence.
Oh?
He wants to get revenge on Lauren. The same reason he went after Charlotte. For some unknown reason, Riley hates Lauren.
I think he has a very good reason indeed.
Well, you must understand how a man in Mr. Sheffield's position, the state senate race in front of him, publicity like this could destroy it.
Oh, yes, it could. It could. You know, I promised Riley that I'd remain silent so long as Sheffield took care of his family. I would never go back on my word. But the thought of Sheffield gaining a foothold in government, well, I just have to fight him another way on that.
I advise against that. Lauren. Writer of your experience, Mr. Terrence, must realize that in my position, I can do you a great deal of good.
Or harm. Yes, I'm well aware of the power of the press.
Good. Then we can do business like two civilized men.
I'm afraid your place would be a little too civilized for me, considering what Riley has already told me.
I knew Charlotte was dead the minute I saw her. Sheffield never turned a hair. He asked me to cover up her murder the same way you'd ask for a second cup of coffee.
Leave it alone, Sheffield.
Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. I can't allow this to be held over my head.
I warn you, this is loaded. Now put the tape on the desk.
Perhaps we could work something out.
The only reason I haven't gone to the police is my promise to Riley. Now put it down. Now don't tempt me and get out of here, both of you.
He's dead. Put him back up in his chair. What are you doing? Everybody knows writers are emotionally unstable. Look, make a simple case of suicide.
Don't you see, Mr. Jones, there's no reason for Jeffrey to commit suicide.
I've never heard of a good reason for suicide. I'm more interested in why he wouldn't.
Jeffrey celebrated life. He reveled in the challenge of it.
So did Hemingway.
Mr. Jones, I agented the sale of Jeffrey's first book. And I was there when he won his Pulitzer. I knew him better than anyone.
I'm sure you did, but if he didn't kill himself, we're talking about murder. And that's a pretty strong medicine to be taking without a prescription.
Okay, I know it isn't evidence. And you'll probably say it's frivolous.
Try me, Miss Meyer.
All right. You've probably read about the grand parties Jeffrey liked to throw. Oh, he loved them. About the only thing he loved more was going to someone else's. And this Friday, we were to fly to London for the Duke's costume ball. Jeffrey had already selected his outfit.
And you figure he wouldn't be caught dead missing that?
Exactly. An ugly death like this, never. It's an embarrassment he'd never impose on himself. Or anyone else.
What about his writing? Was he working on a book?
Nearly finished. And planning another after that. Well, the day he died, he called me. All excited. It was something about an interview with an inmate at state prison. Suicide was the last thing on his mind.
Well, I must admit, he doesn't sound like a man who was thinking of taking his own life. But puzzle is, if he didn't, who did?
Well, now, that's why I want you to take the case. To find out.
Well, Miss Meyer, it sounds a little more like a challenge than an offer. Nevertheless, I'll take you up on it.
Oh, by the way, I hope you all understand, gentlemen and ladies, forgive me, Bertha. I hope you all understand that I want any mention of the candidacy held at a very low key. I mean, it's hardly proper if the Sheffield media toot the Sheffield horn too loud and too long. We don't want a backlash vote.
Well, then you want us to hold a low profile until your candidacy is announced officially.
Not too low, though. I still want to get elected. Frank, I never tried to influence your column, now did I? But a kind word from you wouldn't hurt.
You forget, Lauren, I'm incorruptible.
Oh, yes. I forgot. That's the very word I had in mind. Ah, darling. You look lovely. Thank you all for coming. Frank.
Are you sure, Lauren? There isn't another announcement you want to tell me about?
You forget, Bertha, I'm a recent widower. And for now, at least, a confirmed bachelor. But I promise if I change my mind, you'll have an exclusive.
Now, I'll hold you to that.
Silk against satin, smooth all the way.
Not if this Terrence thing blows up in our faces.
How can it? We've destroyed the tape.
What if Riley should decide to talk to someone else?
You better make sure he understands what will happen if he does. I want no slip-ups. Not now.
Note here in the apex, John. It appears to be much clearer than it was a month ago.
Does that mean I'm getting better?
John, I don't want to build your hopes up unduly, but yes. The carcinoma has definitely entered a state of remission. What's the matter? I thought you'd be pleased.
If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a while, okay?
Take all the time you want.
Riley?
Yes?
Barnaby Jones. Took an awful lot of talking and paper signing to get in here to see you. This place is tougher to get into than Fort Knox.
It's even tougher to get out of. Mr. Jones, didn't you get my message? I really don't know anything about Jeffrey Terrence that you can use.
Well, there's just a couple of details that I need. Mr. Terrence's agent was very anxious to find out exactly what he was working on at the time of his death.
Well, best of my memory, all he did was ask me general questions. How I reacted to prison, stuff like that. I guess he thought since I'd been a newspaper man, I could articulate it better than most.
And it was Mr. Terrence who asked for the interview?
Yes. Why do you ask?
Well, you newspaper people need a nose for news. A detective just needs a nose. One of the guards told me that he saw Mr. Terrence tape recording your conversation.
Yes, I suppose he did. I wasn't having a very good day.
Remember any of the questions?
Mr. Jones, I'm sorry. I don't even remember my answers. The doctor said that it was because of the medication I was receiving.
Yeah, sometimes your memory deserts you at odd moments. I remember once I was introducing my mother-in-law to a group of people, and I said, folks, I want you to meet my mother-in-law, Mrs. Couldn't remember her name. Believe me, I remembered it after that. Well, we should have no trouble finding that tape among Mr. Terrence's things. Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Well, one more thing. On the day of the interview, did Mr. Terrence exhibit any signs of thinking of suicide?
No. Of course, all my years as a newspaper man, I never met anyone who could say when a man on a ledge was going to jump.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Unless, of course, the man was pushed. Thank you, Mr. Riley.
I hope you decided to use your head in there, Riley.
Use my head?
Well, those friends of yours, they're my friends now. That lawyer Portalone got for me a couple of months ago, he's springing me tomorrow.
Hey, I'm very happy for you, Stacy.
Stay happy, then. Don't get any more ideas about opening up your mouth like you did with Terrence, huh? Otherwise, your family's had it.
Vernon!
Long said to remind you that most accidents take place in the home. You know, there's no telling what could happen if they weren't around to keep an eye on the kids. You think about it.
Find anything on the Riley interview?
No. I'll say this for Mr. Terrence. I've never seen such organized material.
Oh, that was Jeffrey's forte as a writer. Completely organized. Ultimate attention to the smallest detail.
You can see that again. Look at these cassettes.
I have been for hours. Every one of them. Everything neatly labeled and cataloged.
That's not what I mean. Every single cassette had a full left spool on side one. That means that they were all rewound, and not one of them was taken off the machine in the middle of play.
Doesn't that just mean that Mr. Terrence kept his materials ready to use?
Well, I think it tells us a little more than that. Unless we can find one cassette that was ejected before it was rewound, we know there's one missing.
Well, there shouldn't be. Nothing's been touched since Jeffrey's body was found.
Well, that's what troubles me. The counter on the recorder here reads 462, but there's no cassette.
And if Mr. Terrence had rewound that tape the way he did all of the others, then the counter would read 0.
Right. The last tape he was working on was removed in the middle of its play.
The Riley interview.
Well, since that's the one we can't find, that's a pretty good bet.
What puzzles me is why anyone would want that interview tape badly enough to kill Jeffrey. You know, if I'd had any idea that Riley's letter to Jeffrey would have led to this.
You mean Riley asked for the interview?
Yes, of course. Why?
He told me it was the other way around.
Then he lied. Riley pleaded for that interview. A dying man Jeffrey couldn't refuse.
I kind of thought that Riley wasn't revealing everything he knew. Makes you kind of wonder what was really on that interview tape.
Small chance. If Riley doesn't tell you, there's no one left to ask.
There may be one. Stacy Vernon, Riley's cellmate, gets out of prison today. A high-priced lawyer named Scovall got him out on a technicality. Betty, would you see if you can find out who hired Mr. Scovall?
I'll get right on it. Oh, where are you going to be?
Well, I think that Miss Meyer and I are going to try to give a helping hand to Mr. Vernon on his road to rehabilitation. Stacy Vernon? Yeah. Barnaby Jones is my name. Miss Meyer and I thought you'd probably need a lift into town. If things work out right, you could make a few dollars in the bargain.
Well, what are you talking about?
Well, get in. We'll explain.
Hey, I sure appreciate you stopping. You know, for 2 years I dreamt about one of these things. It's funny, huh? Not chicks or booze or cars.
If you accept Miss Meyer's proposition, you'll have the money for the whole list.
Come on, I don't know nothing about writing.
You don't have to. I can get someone to handle that. What I'm interested in is the information that Jeffrey Terrence received in his interview with John Riley. So if you could recall something, it could be extremely valuable.
How valuable?
Since it's possible we could get a book out of it. Let's say $10,000 for your fee.
Let's say 25,000.
All right, 25,000. What's the matter?
I think Mr. Vernon is having trouble adjusting to the rarefied atmosphere.
Yeah, I sure am. Lady, I don't know nothing about what you want. I wish I did.
But you said...
First day madness. All ex-cons get it. Hey, listen, I think I'm gonna walk from here. I got some thinking I want to do. Thanks for the ride and the hamburger.
You know where to reach us if you remember anything.
Well, what did I do wrong?
It's a good thing you're a literary agent, not a private detective. You would raise the overhead something terrible.
Well, I just thought if the amount were high enough, he'd have to tell us.
The trouble with inflation is it makes a seller's market. If Vernon has anything, he'll shop it around. Then I think we'll hear from him.
It wasn't very smart of you to come here like this. Could have been seen.
Don't mean to trouble you, Mr. Sheffield. It's just that after Mr. Long got me that lawyer and all, well, I wanted to thank you. Had no idea I'd get out so fast.
Truthfully, neither did I.
Yeah, well, things are sure going my way now. I even got an offer to write a book.
What kind of book?
Audrey Meyer, Mr. Terrence's agent, offered me $25,000. Seems to think there's a book in the information that Riley gave Terrence. She and a detective named Jones met me when I got out.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hold on, Porter. Let Stacy make his point.
Well, since she seems to think it's going to be a bestseller, and knowing Mr. Sheffield here was in the publishing business...
You're talking blackmail.
No, I never mentioned that. I just wanted to give Mr. Sheffield first crack.
How much?
Well, let's say you were to double that agent's offer. $50,000.
$50,000? I don't have that kind of money in the house.
Take a down payment for starters.
That's fair enough. Porter? Coffee, Mr. Vernon.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
$2,000.
I'm afraid this will have to do till we can arrange for the rest. You call when you're located.
Sure, sure. Listen, it was nice doing business with you guys. For a while there, I thought you might take it wrong.
Oh, no, not at all. No, I admire a man who recognizes his assets and uses them. Good day, Mr. Vernon. Get rid of him.
Laura, I can't just kill someone. I mean, Terrence's death couldn't be helped. And Charlotte. And I can understand how, in anger,
She embarrassed me with her drunken indiscretions. She was determined to stand in the way of everything I've ever worked for. I couldn't allow that any more than I will allow Vernon.
But you're talking about cold, premeditated murder. I mean, I'm no saint.
Then do what I ask you. If you can't kill Vernon, get somebody else, but see that it's taken care of tonight.
No, John never mentioned Jeffrey Terrence to me, but then, the way things are, we don't talk much when I visit, Mr. Jones. We just touch and hope and pray.
Yes, I can understand that. Mrs. Riley, did your husband ever tell you the full story of Charlotte Sheffield's murder?
I think he knew it wouldn't do him any good.
How so?
After 15 years, a woman knows some things about the man that she's lived with. I mean, John would never have had an affair with that woman.
Since your husband was convicted of killing his wife, doesn't Mr. Sheffield's generosity seem a little strange?
I think, after everything that's happened, Mr. Jones, I'm the last person that you should ask for a judgment like that.
Have you spoken to your husband's doctor lately?
No, I haven't. John asked me not to. He said he didn't want me counting the days.
Well, he might not mind so much now, because according to the doctor, there are going to be a lot more days to count, maybe even years.
But then why didn't John tell me that?
Sometimes good news kind of sticks in the throat when you can't put your arms around the one you want to tell it to.
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
Okay, baby, just a second.
Be patient, baby, be patient. You're 15 minutes early.
When Daddy says 8:30, he means 8:30.
Stacy Vernon?
Yeah.
Ah.
Barnaby, what brought you here? Just dropped by to make a reservation?
Nope. Looks like this motel could be hazardous to your health. What does the coroner make it, Lieutenant?
Suicide. Could be first day blues. Vernon just got out of the slammer yesterday.
Yeah, I know. He wasn't exactly dressed for walking off a balcony. Any sign of a first-night girlfriend?
Oh, bellhop said she arrived about 45 minutes late. When Vernon didn't answer the door, they figured he got drunk and passed out. Gardner found him this morning.
Drank that much?
Enough, judging from the bottles in his room. You still haven't told me what you're doing here.
Well, your office told me where I'd find you, and then I realized we had an interest in common. My client offered Vernon a lot of money yesterday for a little information.
He didn't take it?
I think he put it out for bids. One thing for sure, he's too smart a con to take himself out this way. If I run onto anything, I'll give you a call.
Barnaby Jones' office. May I help you?
It's me, Betty.
Oh, Barnaby, you caught me halfway out of the elevator. You may owe me a pair of new hose.
I'll buy you 2 pair of new hose if you help me. Stacy Vernon was dead when I got here.
Oh, I was just talking about him a few minutes ago.
Did you get anything?
Maybe. I managed to have lunch with one of the younger members of the Scoville law firm. It took some doing, but he finally told me that Vernon's legal fees were paid by a man named Porter Long.
Porter Long. Am I supposed to know that name?
Porter Long is Lauren Sheffield's right-hand man. And Lauren Sheffield is...
I know who Lauren Sheffield is. Thanks, Betty. Go out and buy yourself a whole box of new hose.
You shouldn't have spent the money on this.
Oh, John. Lisa told me to tell you that she got the lead in Antigone.
Antigone? with braces on her teeth. That'll be something. How's Greg?
He's fine. He got quarterback on his football team. John, why didn't you tell me
What?
that you're getting well?
Who said that?
Mr. Jones, and I talked to your doctors.
Well, you shouldn't have. It won't change anything.
John, it would if you would let it. Mr. Jones says that you're not telling everything you know about Jeffrey Terrence's death.
I don't care what Mr. Jones says.
Well, it all has to do with Charlotte Sheffield's murder, doesn't it?
Stop it, Helen. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
Oh, darling, don't you understand? If there's any time at all, a day, it belongs to Craig and Elisa and to me. You belong to us, John.
Helen. Believe me. If there was anything I could do to get out of here, to be with you and the kids, I'd do anything. I'd say anything. I love you, Helen.
Mr. Jones is investigating the death of Jeffrey Terrence.
What is it I can do for you, Mr. Jones?
The problem is, every lead I get takes me back to Riley. I was hoping you might be able to provide me with some information.
Oh, sure, my personnel department can give you more than I can.
Well, funny, I thought you two were good friends.
Why is that?
Well, I talked to Mrs. Riley, and she told me that you had been continuing to pay Mr. Riley's salary. Now, that seems very generous in light of the situation.
Mr. Jones, my wife was not a very discreet woman. John Riley was not the first man to share a bottle with her, or her affections. Porter, maybe Mr. Jones would like something.
No, thank you. Then you don't blame Mr. Riley?
At first I did. Charlotte was the kind of woman who could drive a man to kill. Any man.
Does that include you, Mr. Sheffield?
Mr. Jones, if I may interrupt, it's company policy to take care of the families of employees.
Was Stacy Vernon an employee?
Vernon?
He was Mr. Riley's cellmate. Mr. Long went to great expense and trouble to get him out.
Porter became interested in his case while visiting Riley. I was glad we could be of help.
Too bad Vernon didn't live to enjoy his freedom. He died last night.
Oh, that's too bad. Mr. Jones, I'm afraid I've let the time slip up on us. Unless you have some more questions?
Well, just one. Were you acquainted with Mr. Terrence?
No, though I confess I was an admirer of his work.
Well, I was hoping you might be able to tell me why someone would steal a tape of his interview with Riley.
No, I'm sorry I can't help you. But I'm sure a man of your resources will find the answer ultimately.
Oh, I will. It's kind of like learning to play the guitar by ear. You just keep plucking all the strings until you find the right notes. Thank you, gentlemen.
Jones, you're wasting your time. I don't really feel up to answering any more questions.
You're looking a lot better to me. Did you hear what happened to Stacy Vernon?
They let us watch television.
Did you know it was Lauren Sheffield that got him out?
What do you want? I'm very grateful to Mr. Sheffield. After what I did, you know the whole story.
All but a part of it. Why would a man like you, in your state of health, go after a woman like Charlotte Sheffield?
Maybe I wanted just one last fling.
That's not much of an answer, especially in view of the hell it put your family through. Your wife doesn't believe it, neither do I.
Well, you're just gonna have to live with it.
Or die with it, like Jeffrey Terrence. He tried to help too, didn't he?
Look, I'm not asking you for help.
But you did ask Terrence. His agent remembers your letter. Riley, I can understand why prison doesn't hold much terror for a man who knows he's dying, especially if a few months behind bars will provide for his wife and children after he's gone.
You finished, Jones?
Not quite. The doctors tell me that those months could be years now. A small lifetime.
Look, I know what I've done.
And why don't you tell me the truth the way I believe you told Terrence?
I'm a dead man. Don't you see that? I learned to live with that a long time ago. Even if the doctors are right, nothing I can say is going to change that. I'm a dead man. Don't you understand that?
Without hope, none of us would be alive.
You missed your calling, Jones. You should write epitaphs.
I'm just dying to make the announcement about you two.
What'd you say? Should we let it out?
Let's.
All right. Listen, Bertha, nothing formal. Just a little tidbit or two about how well my relationship with Miss Mason is coming along, okay?
I'll have a scotch, please.
Now, Tubby.
You know, Frank, I just may have an exclusive for your column tomorrow.
What's the matter? One of your pen pals need some free space?
Jeffrey Terrence never had to beg for space when he was alive.
Oh, I'm sorry. The sad news is that he's yesterday's news now.
Not if that detective I hired, Barnaby Jones, is right. He thinks he's unlocked the mystery surrounding Jeffrey's death.
Meanwhile, he committed suicide?
No. Jones thinks it was murder. Well, it seems Jeffrey had made some notes on the project he was working on, and Jones found them this afternoon. The only problem is, though, they were in Jeffrey's personal shorthand, but Jones says in time he can decipher it. As a matter of fact, he's over at Jeffrey's place working on them right now. He says he should have the answer in just a few hours.
You enjoy?
Yes, but give me some more of that.
Oh, well, we'll talk about it later, Frank. Drink your drink.
How could I know he made notes from that tape?
Well, you'll just have to get in touch with your friend and see they're destroyed, won't you? Have him take care of Jones while you're at it.
Maybe you should reconsider, Lauren. Maybe there's nothing incriminating in the notes.
Do as I tell you, Porter. This time, see that it's final.
Hold it. You are Barnaby Jones.
I don't recall that we were ever introduced, but we might have a mutual acquaintance. Stacy Vernon.
Everybody's got a job to do.
He did a very professional one on him.
Shut up. Back away. I don't understand. There's no writing on here.
On the other paper.
comfortable down there. Why don't you stay right where you are?
All right, Barnaby. We'll take them here.
Would you mind telling me why you took a chance like that? You knew I had my men closing in.
Well, I was afraid the long arm of the law had developed bursitis, and he didn't look like he was going to wait.
I think I recognize the face. Mr. Trumbull, isn't it? Radio's right.
Never mind that. I don't speak to nobody until I see my lawyer.
Give him his rights, take him downtown and book him. Now, they're all jailhouse lawyers these days. Sorry, Barnaby. It looks like you struck out.
I wouldn't say that. More like a foul tip.
Something's gone wrong. You should have heard something by now. Relax. Set yourself a man as a professional. If he's as good as you say he is, then he... Oh, Mr. Jones.
I'd like to speak to Mr. Sheffield.
Well, I really don't know. Just a second, Mr. Jones. It's all right, Porter. Well, come on in, won't you? Can I get you a glass of brandy?
No, thank you. I'd only planned to stay a few minutes.
What can I do for you?
Well, I thought you might be interested in some of the reading I was doing tonight. It's very enlightening, especially if you want to include that Trumbull fellow you had drop in on me.
Trumbull? Know anyone named Trumbull?
Well, possibly he was a friend of Mr. Long's. The police will decide that.
The police?
Yes, they should be here shortly. I thought it'd be helpful to one of you if we had this little talk first.
What are you driving at?
Well, one of you can get off on a charge of accessory, but I suspect that Mr. Sheffield will choose that option because he has a history of letting his hired help take his punishment for him.
You're fishing, Mr. Jones.
I don't think John Riley would say I'm fishing, not now. I think you ought to have a talk with Mr. Riley and Mr. Long. You might find you have a lot in common. After all, you were the last person standing between Mr. Sheffield and the police. You may have to become the patsy for Mr. Terrence's death.
I didn't kill Terrence.
Well, what about Stacy Vernon? Trumbull didn't do that by himself.
Be quiet, Porter. Mr. Jones, if there are any charges to be filed against Porter, be advised he will have the full weight of Sheffield Enterprises behind him.
That's very impressive. You think you can stay afloat with that load on your back?
No. Lauren, I'm not going to let you do to me what you did to Riley. It's over. Any deal I make from now on is for myself. Can't say I'm really disappointed in you, Porter. Your gun, Mr. Jones. Stand over there.
This isn't going to help you any, Mr. Sheffield.
Like Porter, you lack imagination. You came here tonight because an attempt was made on your life by a man hired by Porter Long. Police will never believe that. Well, I've never met Trumbull. You hired him. When Jones confronted you with it, you panicked. You tried to kill Mr. Jones, and he was forced to shoot you with this gun. But not before you got off a fatal shot yourself.
You're forgetting about Mr. Riley.
When the police look into Porter's motive, I'm sure Riley could be persuaded to reveal that it was Porter who killed Charlotte. Porter, over against the bar. All right, wait a minute. Lauren. I'll take the rap. Whatever you want. Now you're being sensible.
Sheffield! I only miss when I want to. this is an emergency. Get me the police.
Barnaby Jones, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, with guest stars Christopher Stone, Joanne Harris, Dick Van Patten, Robert Hogan. Tonight's episode, Odd Man Loses.
Morning, Don.
Morning, Edna.
Can't you train the kids to put these things away?
Aye, aye, Captain.
You want to drive? Get the feel of it? When we pick up men.
Why, Mel? Why can't we?
Because we can't afford it, Lorna.
Oh, don't you know any other song?
Well, you go inside. The neighbors are gonna see you.
I don't care.
Please, baby. The fellas will be here any second.
Oh, go ahead. Save $1 on your dumb carpool, but don't ever spend one on me.
What's he doing?
He's gonna be driving later.
Listen, I've been thinking about it all night. We ought to forget the whole thing. We're not criminals.
Well, that's the beauty of it. Who's gonna suspect us, huh? You're just an accountant at PRC. He's just a draftsman. I don't even work there. No, the plan is perfect. At lunchtime today, we're gonna do it. Come on, get in the car.
If anyone calls, I'm going out to lunch.
officer. I can't imagine what infraction I...
Get out of the car. Come on, move!
You're not a policeman.
Get over there. Get back. Come on. Back, back. That's right. That's right. Well, come on, get it open! Look out! You didn't tell me he had a gun, Mel! I didn't know it! What are you doing? Put your mask on. If he comes to and sees your face, we're...
He's dead.
Oh, my God.
This amateur ripoff just got to be murder one for all of us.
It was an accident.
We gotta get out of here.
Now, wait a minute! Look, just let me think, will you? Hey, just help me. Help me and I can cover. Get the spare and jack up the right rear. Get the gun clip from his belt. Take his coat off.
You think you can fool the police?
I spent 3 years on tow trucks. I know what the cops are looking for. Well, move, will ya?
That was quick.
Well, I did a little name dropping down at the police records. Told them Barnaby Jones sent me, and you should have seen how fast they moved to get a copy of that report.
Miss Hogan is my daughter-in-law, Betty.
Mrs. Hogan, would you like a cup of coffee?
Please, black.
Investigative officers, Lieb and Trombino. You got the best.
That's what they said about you.
Wondering how you happened to call me.
Yeah.
According to this, your husband had crawled under the car to retrieve a lug nut. The jack gave way. Reasonable under the circumstances.
That report hardly reflects my husband's nature. Wayne Hogan would not, under any circumstances, even attempt to change a tire.
You're saying you don't believe it was an accident?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
The reason is that an accident doesn't require a motive, but murder does. Do you have any reason to believe that somebody wanted to kill him?
No. But somebody did. Mr. Jones, long before we had money, I saw Wayne pay his last dollar to have a tire changed.
Well, perhaps he couldn't reach a phone. That would account for his uncharacteristic behavior.
There was a phone in the car.
According to the report, the phone was working perfectly.
He was my husband. I think I have a right to know what happened to him.
Of course you do. Miss Hogan, I'll get on it right away.
Come on, Steve. It's been nearly a week. Crack a smile, will you?
About what? A man being dead?
No, about the fact that we just split up $335,000 and had the guts to take it.
Hey, come on, cut it out.
What the hell kind of way is that for him to speak to me? I'm the one that hit him. I'm the one that dreams about it at night, not you.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Just remember, he had a gun, too. That company of yours isn't exactly lily white, either. I mean, that was hot merchandise they were going to buy with that cash. And that's why they can't blow the whistle on us.
I'll be glad when they lay me off. They've started cutting back already.
I gave my 2 weeks' notice at the tire shop this morning.
Yeah? Where you going?
I'm going to drift down to Florida, work along the way. Then in about 6 months, I'm going to start showing some prosperity.
Then what?
Get myself a charter fishing boat and live like a king. What are you going to do, Steve?
Ed and his sister has a dry cleaning chain in Denver. We figure we settle there, and well, if it looks good, we buy in.
Hold it. Go on us home.
fellas.
Hi, honey. How was the movie?
Oh, pretty good. Had that actor in it I liked. The one that reminds me of Don.
Hey, Mel, you better watch us.
Oh, don't listen to him. He's just a jealous old bachelor. Hey, what happened to the card game?
Oh, we started talking.
And drinking. Well, why don't you fix me one so I can catch up? And I'll go upstairs and fix some cheese and crackers.
Oh, that'll be great, baby.
See ya.
Uh-huh. You told her about the money.
No, I didn't.
Don't snow me, Mel. In 7 months of carpooling
Will you listen
and all
to
the
me?
card nights here.
Just
she has
listen
never
to me,
once
Alex.
missed you.
Keep
Keep
your
your
voices
voices down.
He's right, Mel. She knows something.
It's not what you think. I told her that a distant relative died, and that I know I'm in on the will, but it'll be 6 months before the estate is settled. A little lie, that's all. To make her happy.
Mel, make us happy, huh? Remember, if any one of us is caught with 1/3 of the money, it could lead right back to the carpool.
You know, I think this ought to be our last meeting together. Carpool and all.
I gotta go along with Steve.
I'm really gonna miss you guys.
Mr. Jones, I'm Elliot Plum.
Yes, I know.
Come on, sit down. What can I do for you?
Well, maybe you could tell me why the guard brought me here when all I did was ask to see Mr. Hogan's secretary.
My instructions. You see, the girl is no longer with us.
Fired?
No. The afternoon of Hogan's accident, why, she was preparing to leave early, and when I told her what happened, why, she just went all to pieces, and she's never come back.
Well, I'd appreciate the young lady's name and address. She may be able to tell us who Mr. Hogan planned to see in San Diego.
You know, Mr. Jones, you're making this awfully hard for me.
How's that, Mr. Plowman?
Well, look, Wayne Hogan is much more to me than just my purchasing agent, vice president in charge of purchasing. He and his wife, Pam, and my wife, we were all very close personal friends. Now, I'd be very grateful to you if you'd help me spare Pam Hogan any additional pain.
Well, I don't see anything painful in trying to find out who Mr. Hogan had planned to see.
But there is, Mr. Jones. You see, there wasn't any San Diego trip. There never has been. Shortly after Wayne left on those Fridays, his secretary, Miss Corbett, would follow. Now, I don't know where their rendezvous was, but, well, I don't have to spell it out for you, do I?
No, I get the word. But what I need is a little definition. Are you sure that Miss Corbett didn't leave an address?
Sorry.
Well, when she gets over her grief and realizes that she still has a final check coming, she'll probably contact personnel.
I'll call for you.
No, thank you. I'll find my way. Thank you. Pearson, I'm Barnaby Jones, private investigator. Gentleman over there tells me that you worked very closely with Mr. Hogan.
I just handle his vending accounts. There's nothing special about that.
Well, you are aware that he was on his way to San Diego the day he died?
Yes?
Any idea who he was going to see down there?
No, I wouldn't know that.
Catching a cold?
It's that thing. The temperature keeps changing.
Yeah, I guess air conditioning and sweat are the parents of most of the pneumonia cases in California. Too bad about Mr. Hogan's secretary.
What, Cindy has pneumonia?
No, she just sort of dropped out of sight. Personnel doesn't seem to have any way of getting in touch with her. And I thought possibly because you worked so closely with Mr. Hogan, he may have given you her phone number.
No, not me. Sorry.
Well, thank you, and nip that cold in the bud.
Steve? It's Mel. A man was just here to see me about Hogan. Private investigator. Barnaby Jones. Steve? Somehow he came right to me.
And I was supposed to leave Wednesday night for Hawaii, and these apes deliberately made me miss my plane, yeah. And here it is Saturday, and I'm supposed to start my new job Monday morning. Can you believe that? No, I've wasted enough time with you already, because I have a new boyfriend. I think his name is Barnaby Jones. And if I was 6 months older, I would ask him to marry me. Bye-bye.
If I was 6 months younger, I'd accept.
Mr. Jones, your secretary said you wanted to speak to me about Wayne Hogan. This party must seem a little insensitive to you.
Mr. Plowman said that you were so broken up by Mr. Hogan's death that you didn't go back to work. You made it sound rather personal.
Well, nobody likes to lose a good boss.
Especially if he's more than a boss.
You mean like something going on between Mr. Hogan and me? No way.
But you didn't go back to work.
Well, there was no reason. Mr. Plowman called and said that with Mr. Hogan dead, they wouldn't need me. But they did set up this great job for me in Hawaii.
I bet they even paid your fare.
You're a pretty foxy detective, Mr. Barnaby Jones. Now, you tell me. I mean, why did they do that for me?
Maybe you thought you knew something.
Well, like what?
Like why Mr. Hogan was driving to San Diego the day he got killed?
Well, it was just business. I mean, nothing else would have made him drive that distance twice a month. He flew everywhere else.
Twice a month?
Always on Friday. He'd leave the office around 10 after 12, and he'd always let me go at 1 o'clock.
Any idea who he went to see in San Diego?
Well, I'd guess a man named Carl Merrick. At least there was always a lot of phoning back and forth.
Is Merrick a vendor?
Probably a broker. His name never appeared on a purchase order. The deals were always set up with independent companies that we'd never used before.
What kind of deals?
Supplies and raw materials. All those precious things it takes to keep PRC running.
And how were all these things paid for?
Well, Mr. Hogan would take the order up to Mr. Plowman's office, and then he'd come back down and send for a very nervous little man from accounting.
Melvin Pearson.
Yeah. But I think that's all I know.
I was about to ask you if I could use that.
Instant dial tone.
Thank you.
Barnaby Jones.
It's funny, that's my name, too.
Very funny. Any luck?
I don't know yet. Betty, would you call Ben Phillips in San Diego? His agency owes us a favor, and tell him to dig up everything he can for me on Carl Merrick.
Mel, you're just the best daddy. Oh, everything's so beautiful. Don, now what are you doing here?
Hi.
Hi. Oh, you just got to come and see. Mel is buying out the store.
The whole store, huh?
Look at these.
Hey, beautiful. Listen. I'm in Mel Pearson, last of the big-time spenders.
You ought to be a gambler. The two best ones in your size.
Oh, would you wait just a second? I just want to try them.
Hey, I wouldn't think of you. Would I? Mel, hon,
Listen, it's not the way it looks.
But you called me hysterical yesterday because some Barnaby Jones character's on your tail, and now you pull this?
Well, you said it was only natural that he would come to see me where I work.
Well, I don't remember telling you to throw your money around like it was confetti.
Darn, I had to do this. Lorna was going to pack a bag and leave me last night.
All right, Mel, how are you going to pay for it? You're Tap City, remember, like Steve and me?
I have house taxes set aside. I can refinance the car. I can get a loan at my credit union. I'm not going to touch the other. Honest.
Ta-da! Isn't it fantastic? Have you ever seen such a steal for $225? Well, can I have it? I won't need anything for years. Please.
Thank you.
Oh, you're just the best husband in the whole wide world.
Daddy has made all your brunch favorites.
Just finishing my hair, hon.
Morning, Mr. Pearson.
What are you doing here?
Well, I was just taking my Sunday morning ride. I thought I'd come over and say hello. Say, I know you'll be happy to hear that Cindy Corbett is fine. She didn't catch pneumonia. Matter of fact, I saw her at a party yesterday.
Yeah? I'm glad.
You look a sight better yourself.
Well, like you said, sometimes the air conditioning.
Mel, I hope you baked some of those blueberry muffins that I like so. Oh,
Good morning.
excuse me. Honestly, Mel, could have mentioned that we had company. Hello.
Miss Pearson, I'm Barnaby Jones, private investigator. I'm looking into the death of Wayne Hogan.
Oh, that poor man at work. Can you believe this? He never even mentioned the accident until I happened to see it on the late news that evening.
Well, it's quite reasonable. A sudden death, shock of somebody you've been working very closely with.
I told you once before we didn't work that closely together.
Well, he did come in to see you every time before he made that trip to San Diego.
Yes, I drew his special vouchers for him.
Well, a company voucher is hardly negotiable. What did he do, convert him to cash?
Yes, I suppose so. PRC has a cash surplus for just such emergencies.
How much was the voucher that you drew for him the week that Mr. Hogan had his accident?
Something over 300,000, I think.
300,000 for emergency. Kind of makes a fellow wonder what's essential.
Come on. Mr. Plowman could have told you all this when he hired you.
Mr. Plowman didn't hire me. My client believes that Wayne Hogan was murdered.
But the news said he died accidentally while changing a tire.
Perhaps he did, Mrs. Pearson. But your husband has just given me 300,000 reasons why it may have happened another way. Thank you very much for the help. Have a happy brunch.
Mel, are you in trouble? You are in trouble, aren't you, Mel? Now, I can tell.
Shut up, Lorna. Today, would you just keep your mouth closed?
Mel, I didn't mean nothing by it.
I gotta go. You stay here, do you understand? All day I'm driving around looking for you.
Dragging me with him. Soon. I had a date at the marina last night and I just got home.
Didn't you understand what I said when you called?
Mel, I heard every word. Barnaby Jones told you he wasn't hired by the company.
He's looking for evidence for murder. And I never touched Hogan. You're my witness, Steve, and I'm yours.
You're a real friend, Mel.
The law says we're just as much a part of it as Don is. You know that.
We'd get life.
We'll get nothing
if you just stick to the plan.
Jones hasn't gotten around to you yet. He came to my house. First the office, now my house.
I listened to this all day.
Okay, Steve, but remember I told you. I'm getting out of the country tonight.
Mel, come on. You don't want to do that. They can't trace the money. The company can't even admit it was stolen.
Mel, he's right. As long as we don't start flashing money around and just act like nothing's happened, they can't pin anything on us.
I don't know. You guys didn't hear that detective.
I'm going home. You take care of him. Look, Mel, we're buddies, right? How could Jones or anybody suspect you of murder and a 300 grand ripoff?
That's easy enough for you to say. You guys are just taking off.
But we agreed. You have to stay here. You're the only one who worked with Hogan. In 3 months, it'll all be over. You can go where you want.
3 months? Forget it. I'd never make it. I'm packing Lorna in the car. We're crossing into Mexico tonight.
Mel! Mel! Use your head. How long do you think you'd be gone before they came looking?
I'm afraid of jail. What would Lorna do alone?
I'll walk you home.
I drove. Just leave me alone.
Mel, I'm warning you.
Darling!
Lieutenant, I may have asked about an attaché case, but I don't remember.
The investigating officer said it was the first thing you asked about at the scene.
You also asked the lady on the horse, the one who found Mr. Hogan's body.
Wayne Hogan was an important executive. It is not inconceivable he might have taken something of value on a business trip.
You're right, Counselor, excepting that Mr. Plowman has been trying to convince me that Mr. Hogan was not on a business trip that day. I may be mistaken, but do you know Carl Merrick?
I never heard of him.
There's a small trucking and warehouse business in San Diego.
Gentlemen, since you failed to appreciate his cooperation, I'm advising my client to terminate this interview.
The San Diego police have files for a year now on some pretty big rip-offs along the docks. Electrical components and other materials that just happen to coincide rather closely with your inventory pattern, Mr. Plowman.
Miss Corbett said Mr. Hogan bought a lot of that stuff in San Diego.
I told you I don't know any Carl Merrick.
Were we still talking about Carl Merrick, Lieutenant?
I thought I'd moved along to thefts on the docks.
Were you suggesting that there's some connection between the two, Mr. Plowman?
Well, that's what you implied, isn't it?
Isn't Carl Merrick the man that Hogan went to see in San Diego, carrying the attaché case your client inquired about but doesn't remember? Seems to me my memory would be doing flip-flops, too, if I realized that my vice president was going around carrying $300,000 in cash that wound up missing.
Lockridge, you get a court order, get these two out of here, and keep them out.
When I come back, it'll be official, and I'll have the court order.
What's the matter?
Oh, Mel didn't come home at all last night, and he wasn't at work today, and I'm worried.
Well, Mel and Steve were at my place last night. Steve left about 10, Mel a few minutes later.
Yeah, I already talked to Steve. He has not seen him either. That's why I called you.
You know, now that I think about it, Mel did say a few weird things last night. Like that he was going to split from Mexico, but I thought he was bombed.
Well, that's it. He's gone. He's left me.
Are you kidding? Hey, why would Mel or anyone leave you?
Don, you don't understand. There was this guy who was killed at PRC. And I think that Mel had something to do with his death. There was a private detective right here yesterday questioning.
Mel.
Yes. Don, there was a lot of money involved.
And we're talking about Mel.
Yes. Oh, what am I going to do? I'll just kill myself if I have to go back to waitressing.
You won't if I have anything to say about it. Look, I've got a few bucks put away. I know we joked about it a lot, but I really dig you, Lorna. I always have.
I've never cheated on Mel.
I know that. Why do you think I never said anything before? But a girl like you with Mel, it just didn't make sense. Even Steve said so.
I'm afraid to be by myself.
Well, you don't have to be afraid anymore. Not while I'm around. Go see who that is, quick.
Don, it's that private detective again. Jones.
Yell, you're on the phone.
Minnie, I'm on the phone!
It wouldn't look good if he found me here. I'm gonna go out the side door.
What should I say?
Tell him Mel left you. I'll talk to you later.
Miss Pearson?
Yes, come on in, Mr. Jones.
I was hoping your husband would be home. I wanted to talk to him.
I have not seen my husband all night, Mr. Jones. Oh, I'm afraid he has left me.
Well, I know that he didn't go to work. The guard at the gate said his car didn't go through, but he only drives there twice a week.
Yes, he was in a carpool with 2 other men.
You happen to know their names?
One was a Ron or a Don, and I think the other one was Steve or Stan or something like that.
No last names.
Well, I hardly ever saw them, and then it was just from the door in the morning when they picked him up, so.
Miss Pearson, you're a very attractive young woman. I find it hard to believe that the man who cooked your brunch yesterday morning abandoned you last night, unless he were running from something.
Running from what?
I'm not sure. But he must know, or he wouldn't be running, would he?
Drove away.
That's right. I just went to the bank to look in the safety deposit box, and I just happened to see you in the rearview mirror.
Well, I yelled after you.
Don, you can quit lying now. I happen to know that you and Mel were in on it together now, weren't you?
Yeah, so was Steve. I thought the less you knew about it, the better off you'd be.
Yeah. Mel's dead, isn't he?
It was a stupid accident. Mel got panicky. The way he was talking, they'd have had him in 24 hours. The rest of us had had to go to jail, too. Why don't you put that thing down?
What, and then you're gonna kill me?
You don't believe that. You know how I feel about you, and I think I know the way you feel about me. I wanted to get you away from here quietly, let the money be a surprise. Mel's share in mine, it's almost $250,000.
You mean it?
Can't you tell?
But what if we don't find Mel's share?
Oh, we'll find it. Can you think of anything that he was building or fixing right after, you know, Hogan?
Oh, I don't know. He was always working on one thing or another around the house. I don't know, Don, it could be anywhere. What if it's not even here?
We still have my share. It's out in the trunk of my car.
That's what I wanted to hear you say.
You believe me now?
Why don't we start looking?
Why don't we look upstairs?
Mr. Triplett? The gate guard thought you might be able to help me. I'm Barnaby Jones, a private investigator.
What's it about?
Well, it's about Wayne Hogan's death. The gate guard said he remembers you left the plant that day about noon with Mr. Pearson.
Yeah, we went out to lunch, yeah.
You mind telling me where?
Let me think, yeah. That was Friday. Oh, yeah, we drove out to Lou's Chowder House.
Guard said you walked out.
Oh, well, Pearson and I carpool with a guy who works in one of the shops down the street, and he picked us up at the corner.
Oh. What's his name?
Don Brady. I think he took off for Chicago last week. Anyhow, the pool broke up.
You and Mr. Pearson, too?
Well, yeah, I was due for a layoff. As a matter of fact, I just picked up my severance check.
Have you seen Mr. Pearson? No one seems to have seen him since yesterday.
No? What? What is all this about, anyhow?
Well, confidentially, there is a little over $300,000 missing. Supposition is that Mr. Hogan was killed so somebody could get it.
Reports I heard was a freak accident.
Could have been contrived. Now, it looks like Mr. Pearson is involved, although somebody else could have rigged it.
You're not accusing me of something, are you, Mr. Jones?
Mr. Triplett, all those questions I've asked will be asked again sooner or later by the police. Now, if you go in with answers before the questions are asked, you may come out better.
You're not getting my message. I don't have any answers.
About Mr. Pearson? Well, you did go into his department looking for him today.
Just to say goodbye, Mr. Jones.
Somebody may have already done that for you. I think Mr. Pearson is dead just as Wayne Hogan is dead. What do you think?
I hope you're wrong. Mel was a nice guy. Hey, now, if you don't mind, I got a wife and 2 kids who are home waiting for me.
Sure.
Brody wasn't the easiest man to locate.
Don't tell me, let me guess. He didn't show up for work.
Right. But the owner of the tire shop gave me his address. But hold on, I'm afraid this is going to ruin your lunch.
No, this Thousand Island dressing has already beat you to it. Go ahead.
Well, the apartment manager said that Brody checked out this morning. You don't seem disappointed.
Just disappointed in the sandwich. Brody's taking off fits in. The way Hogan's accident was staged, I didn't think Pearson could handle it by himself. But with somebody that works in a tire shop.
And Don Brody was a member of the same carpool.
A carpool which is losing members fast.
Where are you going?
Triplett has drawn his severance pay. Just maybe he's the last man on the bus out of town.
clever son of a gun, he hit it right under our noses when we were sitting here the other night.
Steve, what are you doing here?
I called him.
You what?
She called me. Somebody has to look out after Lorna's interest.
Look, Steve, I'm crazy about her. I'm going to take her with me.
Wake up, friend. She's with me.
You and Lorna?
That's right. It's been going on for months. Didn't you ever wonder why Steve always left those card games early? Oh, brother, you didn't see any more than Mel did.
We've been planning the split just as soon as I had enough money.
The job gave you that.
No one had to be hurt. But you had to kill Mel, didn't you? That poor little schnook.
Man, it was an accident. I swear it. Lorna, you can't go with him. He's a married man. He's got kids.
Listen to Mr. Morality. Come on, move it. Put it in the bag.
No hard feelings.
Fill it.
Steve was here only a couple of minutes, Mr. Jones, and then he left.
Well, that seems strange. You gave me the impression you couldn't wait to get home to you and the kids. Your children must be very quiet, or they go to bed early.
I left them up the street with a neighbor. No reason they should suffer because Steve and I are at each other's throats.
That bad, huh?
I just got tired of finding hair on his lapel. Hair that wasn't mine. When I asked him to stop, he just laughed and said, since I knew, he might as well give her his home phone number. She called just a short time ago, and he took off.
Any idea who she is?
Just a long, silky-haired blonde. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not much help.
Long, silky-haired blonde. You may have helped a lot more than you think, Ms. Triplett. Thank you.
Just keep moving.
You know I'm going to get you for this. It's not going to be an accident either.
That's why you're coming with us, along with your share of the money. Now, where is it?
Oh, no, you don't get that.
He said the money was in his trunk.
You should be more cooperative. I don't have to run any faster if they find your body back there in the house. Now open the trunk and get the money. Lorna, put the bag in my car. Get moving.
Would you call police emergency for an ambulance?
I'll do that.
No, Mrs. Pearson. We have a special conveyance for all of you. There'll be a squad car along in a moment.
Three ordinary men in a carpool. Poor Wayne was responsible for his own death in a way.
Well, in the final analysis, most of us wind up being our own victims. The important thing is, now what happens to Pam Hogan?
Well, Wayne left me a large block of PRC stock. And with Elliot Plowman resigning...
Say, when they're through with all the criminal charges, the company's going to need some good feminine leadership to restore confidence.
Well, I didn't intend to go that far.
Why not? Betty's been running my outfit for years. Hasn't hurt my confidence.